there is a man, a group of men, and a few women from the colonial empires. This group of men are acting like a microscope. They are the ones who decides what is happening in the world, who decides what you should be fed in Africa, what Americans should have, what China is supposed to be, what Russia is supposed to be, what Australia is supposed to be, what other continents are supposed to be. A group of men who decides what is coming next. And the aim is very simple. We enslaved you people, you Indians, you Africans. We enslaved you. We made you suffer. We made you weep. We stole your land. We stole your opportunities. We stole your mind. And therefore, before you start realizing what we did in you, before you start waking up, we have to give you something. Motivationals comes up and start telling you, you will make it. Pastors are still planting more churches. Yeah. Education is doing its job. The government is planted in Africa, in other countries, and controlled by those few group of men who decides how we think, how we feel, how we act. Yeah. Economically, how are you growing economically? Look at Africa, a rich continent. Look at our country, Kenya, a rich country. Good climate, good soil, brilliant people. But look, we are every single day crying, oh, no jobs, or misuse of public resources, or people are killing each other, people are dying of hunger, no marriage, no cooperation, no good relationship. There is a group of men in this world who are coming from the colonial empires, who are deciding how we are thinking, how we are feeling, and how we are acting. They are making sure that you are not going to realize yourself. They are ensuring that you are not going to understand who you've been, where we were, where we are, and where we are probably supposed to be. Now, they're acting as the ones who decides where you are headed to, what you're going to be in future. That's why they're selling us what we call dreams. Dream big, dream big, dream big. What is dreaming big? What is dreaming big? What is doing big? What is that for? Why can't somebody tell you, be yourself, have self-confidence, understand yourself, be the boss of yourself, and learn to cooperate, learn to work with other people? And that will be as simple as that. Why have they decided they have planted feminists in Africa and they have destroyed the family? What is their plan? Somebody is planning how you are thinking, how you are acting, decisions you are making. Somebody is responsible for this. Because when you look at it from a very distance, you will understand what is the end result of the struggle about marriage people are going through right now in Africa. What is the benefit? Why are women turned into beasts? They no longer respect our culture. They don't respect men. They don't value family. They have break loose. Why have we turned ourselves into such? And what is the end result? What are we chasing? What is the benefit of that? Why can't we understand, yes, evolution is good. Every single day we learn and we become new versions of ourselves. And why can't we learn this and then learn to cooperate, learn to work together as a man and a woman, as a lady and a boyfriend? Why can't we learn these simple tricks and thrive our Africa, make Africa work for Africa? We are giving birth, yeah? Somebody says, marry, have children. But then when you look at it, you have children who will not have opportunities in the world because you have not paved a way for yourself. And in the world, it is survival for the fittest. You haven't paved the way for yourself. And now somebody is encouraging you, have children. So when you have children and you have not paved the way for yourself, who will help your children? Who will pave way for your children? When you have not paved your own way, somebody is controlling us. Figure it out. Take your time. Think. Somebody is controlling the way you are thinking, your decisions, your feelings, your emotions, how your future is going to be. Somebody is deciding that. Look at the CBC students in Kenya. Look at who they have turned into. They have all turned into dancers. They have almost all of them. They have turned into mediocres. We are no longer developing students with brains, with skills, with respect, with dignity. No. They have ensured that we destroy the family and the future, because if they realize themselves and what we did for the ancestors, they will not allow us continue scooping their minerals. They will not continue taking their mineral substances. They're not going to allow us continue planting the churches, planting the NGOs and the orphanages. So they have to keep us poor so that they continue leading. Somebody is responsible for the situations we are living in, and we have to figure it out as Africans and wake up.